Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Abby Smith. The frantic search for an Australian man lost at sea after going overboard on a cruise ship near Hawaii has resumed. It comes as the US Coast Guard continues scanning the area south of the Hawaiian Islands. The man went missing more than 24 hours ago on the Quantum of the Seas. Health and housing will be among the key issues on the National Cabinet agenda. The Prime Minister is meeting state and territory leaders in Brisbane. The federal government's push to overhaul the migration system will also be up for discussion. States will be asked to do more to improve infrastructure and lift housing stock in a bid to attract and retain highly skilled overseas workers. 400 jobs at Australia Post will go by the end of the financial year. Chief Executive Paul Graham today delivered a frank assessment of the organisation's grim financial situation. He says without change to the National Postal Service, its long-term viability is at risk, and he's called for the laws governing Australia Post to change for the service to survive.
We need to be commercially viable. And to be commercially viable, we need changes in the current regulatory framework. Every year, we deliver to more places with less volume. And economists will tell you that that is not sustainable.
The organisation will post a financial loss this year. Experts say a new COVID variant might be the most transmissible to date. Arcturus has been flagged as a variant of concern by the World Health Organization. It's notable for its conjunctivitis-like symptoms, especially in children. Next Friday has been locked in for the state funeral for Father Bob Maguire. The service for the People's Priest will be held at St Patrick's Cathedral. Victorian Premier Dan Andrews says the state funeral will celebrate the life of a great Victorian. To overseas, a 79-year-old man has been charged with murder in the US state of Illinois after fatally shooting his neighbour who was using a leaf blower. The victim shot dead in his own backyard. And TV talk show host Jerry Springer has died at the age of 89. Known as the King of Trash TV, his audiences loved him, chanting his name during the show. The Jerry Springer Show ran for 27 years. Entertainment and sport next. To sport in the AFL, tonight sees Port Adelaide take on St Kilda at Marvel Stadium. Charlie Dixon is back for the Power, while the Saints, who are on top of the ladder, remain unchanged. To NRL, Cronulla has thumped North Queensland 44-6 at Shark Park. Halfback Nico Hines has been awarded the inaugural Paul Green Medal. Meantime, the Knights are expecting a better showing from captain Kalen Ponga in tonight's clash with the Eels. Ponga is back from a 6-week concussion break in a narrow loss to the Cowboys in round 8. Coach Adam O'Brien believes his marquee man will go up a notch against the Eels.
I'm more confident than I was last week. I just thought he needed the run. I know he's not a racehorse, but he'd be better second up. Watching his game last week when he came on, he was quite busy. I thought he defended well, so I feel like he'd be better for the run.
And in netball, Adelaide Thunderbirds defender Matilda Garrett is the only new face in the initial Diamond squad for 2023-24. In entertainment, Princess Anne has been given an important role at her brother's coronation next month. The 72-year-old will be a gold stick in waiting during the procession, a role handed to a person entrusted with the safety of a monarch. Chris Hemsworth and Scarlett Johansson will lead the voice cast for Transformers 1, an animated prequel about the rivalry between Autobots and Deceptions. Hemsworth to play a young Optimus Prime. And Rihanna has been tapped to play Smurfette in the new Smurfs movie. The heavily pregnant singer confirmed the news during a surprise appearance at CinemaCon in Las Vegas. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.